session we are going to start IIT first chapter, which is the number system. Here, take your textbook, the first chapter number system. In that, first you have the natural numbers, whole numbers, and the integers, and how to find the LCM and HCF. In this session, we are going to discuss these topics here. So, the first one is the natural numbers. So, in the previous classes, you already studied about the natural numbers. What are the natural numbers? The counting numbers are called the natural numbers, and we know that the natural numbers are denoted by the letter N, and it starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So, what is the smallest natural number? 1, and there is no largest natural number, because if you are adding 1 to the natural number, you will get the next natural number. Those we call it as natural numbers. And the next one is the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? If we add 0 to the natural numbers, we will get a new number system which is nothing but the whole numbers. So, the whole numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. What is the smallest whole number? 0. And similarly, there is no largest whole number. And the next number system is the integers. What are integers? And integers are denoted by the letters Z or I. If we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, we will get a new number system which is nothing but the integers. So here 0, 1, 2 and so on. If we add negative integers to the whole numbers, we will get the integers. In this, the positive integers are denoted by the letter Z plus. And what are the positive integers? 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are the positive integers. And the negative integers are denoted by the letter Z minus, which is -1, -2, -3 and so on. Here you can observe that this 0 is neither positive number nor a negative number. That means we cannot say 0 is a positive number, or we cannot say 0 is a negative number. So we can say that 0 is neither positive nor negative. This is about the number system. The first one is the natural numbers, whole numbers and the integers. Now take your class book and write the definitions of these numbers. So the first one is the natural numbers. What are natural numbers? The counting numbers are called the natural numbers. And it is denoted by the letter N. And the natural numbers will start from, what are the set? 1, 2, 3 and so on. So, what is the smallest natural number? The smallest natural number is 1, and there is no largest natural number. Why? Because if you add 1 to the natural number, you will get the next natural number. That is why there is no largest natural number. And after that, write about the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? If we add 0 to the natural numbers, we will get the whole numbers. If we add 0 to the natural numbers, we get whole numbers. And is denoted by which letter? W. So, how we can write in the form of the sets? W is equal to, it starts from 0. So, what is the smallest whole number? Which is nothing but 0. So, similarly, there is no largest whole number. And from this what we can conclude here, all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be an natural numbers. So writing here, all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be an natural numbers. Example, you can take it as 0. 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number. So we can say that all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be an natural numbers. Now, write the next definition, which is integers. We can write integers in two ways. You can write the positive numbers, negative numbers 0 together, we call it as an integers, or you can write, if we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, we get the integers. So, we can write, if we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, we get integers. And these integers are denoted by the letter, and it is denoted by, we can denote it as Z or by I. And now we are writing the set of the integers. How we can write 0, 1, 2, 3, and we are adding negative numbers to these whole numbers. So this is about the integers. Write it here. As we discussed, 0 is neither positive nor negative. We cannot say whether 0 is positive or negative. Now, we are going to discuss how to find the LCM and the HCF of the given numbers. So here, consider, write, find HCF and LCM of, consider two numbers, let us consider 12 and 18. If you want to find the LCM and the HCF of these two numbers, how do you find? By using the prime factorization method. So here, first you need to find the factors of 12. How do you find the factors of 12? Just find it. 2 6 are 12 and 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. So here, what are the factors of 12 here? Which is nothing but how many times? 2 into 3. These are the factors of 12. And this one you can write it as how many times this 2 is repeating? 1 time, 2 times. So this one you can write it as 2 square. 2 square is nothing but this 2 is multiplied by 2 times. How many times this 3 is multiplying? 1 time. So now consider the factors for 18. How do you find? 2 9s 18 and after that 3 3s and again 3 ones. So here you can write 18 as 2 into 3 into 3. How many times this 2 is repeating? 1 time. How many times this 3 is repeating? 2 times. So first we need to find the prime factors of the given numbers. At last what we got it here. So how we can written 12 as 2 square into 3 power 1. After calculation what we got 18 as 2 power 1 into 3 square. So by using this, if you want to find the LCM and the HCF, there is a small process, HCF. If you want to find the HCF, you need to take the smallest power of the product of the smallest power. That means here, if you want to find the HCF, you need to take the product of the smallest power. Here, if you consider 2 square and 2 power 1, among these what is the smallest power here? 1. So here take 2 power 1. Do not take 2 square. Similarly here, in 3 power 1 and 3 power 2, what is the smallest power here? 1. So consider 3 power 1. If you want to find the HCF, just you need to take the smallest power and after that you need to multiply. So what you will get here? 6. This is the HCF of the given two numbers. If you want to find the LCM, you need to take the greatest power. So product of the greatest power of each number. So here, if you want to find the LCM, you need to take the greatest power. Here 2 square is there, here 2 power 1 is there. Among 1 and 2, what is the greatest number here? 2. So you need to take it here 2 square. Now similarly here 3 power 1 3 square is there. Among 1 and 2, what is the greatest number? 2 is the greatest number. So you have to take it here 2 square. Just now calculate here what is the value of 2 square, which is nothing but 4. What is the value of 3 square? 3 into 3, 9. And what is the value of 4 into 9, which is 36. So what is the LCM of 12 and 18? 36 and HCF is 6. How do you calculate? Just first you need to find the prime factors of each of the numbers. After that, if you want to find the HCF, you need to take the smallest power, and if you want to find the LCM, you need to take the greatest power. Like this, you have to find the LCM and the HCF of the given two numbers. And after that, representation of integers on a number line. The next concept is representation of integers on number line. Representation of integers on a number line. How do you represent these integers on a number line? So first you need to draw the number line. And after that, you know that in an integers you have 0 and you have the positive numbers and you have the negative numbers. While going to the right side of the 0, you will get the positive numbers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. While going to the left side of the 0, you will get the negative numbers, which is -1, -2, -3 and so on. Like this, you need to represent integers on a number line. In the next session, we are going to discuss about the properties of the integers.